I'm Jennifer and I am the director of the Academy of Modern Celebrancy, and I am here to interview Stuart, who has just completed his funeral celebrant course, is already officiating funerals, is moving forward into his wedding certification as well to become a wedding celebrant. And I'm really excited to just interview him, give you a little bit of an insight into his experience. So would you be able to let me know what made you start this journey? Like what started this inspiration to get started as a celebrant?
I think just having the love of doing things for people, and having had a background in social care and understanding the impact that you can have on people's lives through your own skill set, through your own lived experiences, and sharing those and helping people through maybe challenging times in their lives. So that sort of led me to wanting to become a funeral celebrant. And it's an absolute honour and a privilege, you know, to be able to be with people at those really difficult and challenging times in their life.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've trained in weddings and in funerals, but you found a real connection with the funerals, haven't you? With working
Absolutely.
with people.
Yeah, absolutely. And it, you know, I've said it already, you know, it is it's a privilege to be on the journey that families take when they're planning for and arranging the last goodbye, if you like, and to help them and hold a hand along that journey is an incredible honor. And you know, using, as I've said, my experiences through life and working in social care for so many years sort of really does tap into those clients and service users that have worked before, and I'd like to think it really does help that family to plan and prepare for the goodbye to their loved one.
Yeah, and you said you weren't sure really how you were going to react to these situations, especially some of the tough ones that we've recently talked about that you've been through, and you were surprised what a difference it actually made to work with yourself as a funeral celebrant during that time, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Of course, there are those funerals for people who are older, who have lived a full and exciting life where they've achieved. And of course, for those individuals, it really is a celebration of their life and all that they have been able to achieve during that time. But then conversely, we have those people who maybe die much younger and in more difficult circumstances. And I think working with families during those times really test you as well in terms of your own emotions, and you really do have to be careful of your own triggers. And I think managing those as effectively as you can helps you in this business. But of course, you wouldn't be human if you didn't sometimes get affected by some of the life events and the circumstances around people's passing. But as long as you have a system and a process that you can work through yourself during those more emotional times, then you can keep yourself healthy whilst working in a very pressured and emotional environment.
Yeah, absolutely. And would you say working through the course and working with your mentor and working on scripts like prepared you for those moments?
100%. I mean, to not have gone through that training would not have enabled me, despite any knowledge or understanding or experience that I've had before, to have officiated at a funeral with confidence and with assurance that I'm doing the right thing. So the training gives you the industry specific knowledge that obviously people who have written that training have developed over many, many years. And having somebody to reach out to you, somebody who is going to guide you, somebody who mentors and supports you, but actually gives you lots of encouragement and positive feedback, it really builds you and it helps to develop your confidence. Because you know, I didn't know whether I could do this, but it was only through working with my mentor, who was patient with me and offered me guidance, but also gave me that encouragement and that reassurance that actually, you know, you're doing a really good job. It's invaluable. So I think a combination of all those factors really worked for me.
Yeah. And if there's anyone out there sat thinking, I think I could be a celebrant, or I think I'd like being a celebrant, like what would you say to them right now, coming out the other side of the training?
The same I've said to about 3 or 4 people in my own network who have expressed an interest when they found out I was doing this. Just do it. honestly, it is the best thing that I've ever done. It's given me a sort of a professional boost, if you like, having worked in one industry for so many years, to become a newbie in something else completely different. It's a little bit scary and a little bit frightening, but actually once you begin that journey, you are supported, enveloped in that support and love from people who are on the same journey or who have been on the same journey as you. Absolutely do it, because you won't regret it.
Yeah, I always say that. It's such a passion.
Yeah.
It's so unique, the passion that you get as well once you've trained and once you've come out the other side and you're officiating ceremonies, be that a funeral or a wedding or a naming. Like, it has the same feeling when you walk out with pride that you've made a difference. Absolutely made a difference to people's lives.
And you get lovely feedback from the families that you work with. You know, the thanks, the appreciation, and the support that you've given them during those difficult times. And they don't forget, and they're very grateful, and they pass that thanks on to you, which is really lovely to receive as well.
Absolutely. Perfect. Thank you so much.
That's okay.
I appreciate that.